Hi everybody, this is Flat Cap Cafe Racer. It's just after Christmas and I thought I'd show you a few of the things that Santa Claus brought for me for my motorcycle. So stay tuned.
Meerkat.
Looking at my shop door, as you can see, it's not exactly the best scenario for going out and taking a ride. So we'll just kind of look at some of the things that I got for Christmas. I got a few things that got held up and aren't going to be here. And I'll talk about those first. One of the things I got for this Tiger that I had for the previous Tiger is I'm getting a 17-tooth sprocket to replace this 16-tooth. That'll lower the RPMs down just a little bit. Then, somewhere in February, I should be getting a 47-tooth rear sprocket, which does the same thing. Now, this is a 50-tooth on here right now, so that's going to raise the gearing up just a little bit more. So I anticipate dropping at least 500 to 600 RPMs by changing these sprockets out. And I like that because I don't really need that. It's got more than enough power. If I want a little bit more power, I can downshift. The things I carry, and I think a lot of you guys probably carry something very similar to this, is like a portable like battery charger that you can hook up to your battery if it's dead or something like that. In this case, I had one of these in my bag I carry on different bikes and things like that, and it gives you can boost your battery off. But the problem I had with this, these things were too big to fit on the battery terminals, unless you got it just right. And it really didn't work for my Thruxton R. It really didn't work for my Royal Enfield. It was difficult even to use on this Tiger. So I got something new. So I'm going to take this and put this to the back into the car where it belongs. And I'll show you what else I got instead. Here's my new power supply unit here. You see it's about the same. It's a little bit small. It's a little bit wider, but a little bit shorter. Then also it can be used for your, it's got a light on it, and it's also can be used to charge your cell phone or your GoPro or anything like that. But more importantly, the ends are small enough that they'll clip onto a battery. Let me show you the difference. As you know that when you get into a battery, a lot of times it's not open like this and it's a little hard to get in. You can see the old one here, how big they are, and how chunky. Well, that's fine if you have the battery off, but if it's on the bike, which is most often not, you're not going to be able to get the big one in there. Whereas the little one, it fits a lot easier. Here they are side by side, and you can see it's quite apparent the difference in size. So these are going to be a much better job for my motorcycle uses. This next present I'm really excited about. I'm going to show you. It's a Zumo XT GPS from Garmin. While we're out here, I'm going to show you the mount that I have. I've got this mount, and this is, most of you, or some of you might recognize this. This is a mount for a Zumo XT GPS, which is what I got. And I've got it run to the, underneath the seat, to the battery on the bike. The Zumo XT is supposed to be one of the best GPSs around, and I've been using an old GPS instead, and it doesn't work nearly as well, and it's not well suited to the motorcycle, nor can I hear the directions Bluetooth to my helmet. This is a carrying case I have for my Garmin. So there's the Garmin itself, and we'll show you what it looks like on the bike. So this is what the Garmin looks like sitting on the bike. So I don't positive that I'm going to keep it here. I could possibly mount it up here or mount it over here, but I'm going to try it just for right here because I can see, I think I can adjust it so I can see everything I need to see on the TFT display and see the directions, and I like it really well because I can put the directions right to my helmet. And I know I got turn by turn on the with my phone on the motorcycle, but there's quite a few places here in Idaho that we just don't have cell service. So, but there's a lot of articles already out there on the Zumo XT, and I, it's going to be a great tool for me. I think I'm looking forward to it. You can use it with your gloves on. It's just real easy for the touch screen stuff. So I think I've been looking forward to having one of these for a long time. My son, besides getting the sprockets for me, also got me another Purple Panda set with the connection for the microphone for the GoPro 7 and 8 that I have. So what that allows me to do is if I have 3 or 4 of them, it allows me to put them on a motorcycle and leave them on a motorcycle and still having to take them on and off each one of the bikes. Then I can also leave one onto the little vest, the chest device I use, so I don't have to change them on and off each and every time. So really do appreciate having that extra one, so I don't have to change it as nearly as often as I would otherwise. Now every year Mr. Bill and I exchange gifts, and this year was no different. Mr. Bill gave me a nice Moto Guzzi sweatshirt, pictured here, and iron-on Moto Guzzi patch. It's a really nice embroidered patch. Not only that, Mr. Bill got me a Moto Guzzi Sport. He got me a model. It's a little bit different than the 1/18th scale model he got me for the Grizzo, but he got me a 1/24th scale model of the Sport, which is really cool. I appreciate that. One of the things that the local Triumph dealer did here, which is really cool, I thought, is you could fill out a list like I did here, and they're going to have a drawing. So you can put your up to $1,000 worth of, they'll pay for up to $1,000 worth of parts that you put on this list. So I got my list all settled up, and I had my fingers crossed, but unfortunately I didn't win that. But I do appreciate them having it, because somebody won $1,000 worth of accessories for, no strings attached. That's pretty cool. Well, I had intended on getting all of my top 10 moto vloggers of the 2022 done and out and published in December, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get through but number 6. And I have the other ones done. They'll have to come in 2023. So number 6 are the technical riders. 7 would be the hardworking riders. 8 are the motorcycle builders. 9 are the messengers to the masses. And 10 is going to be the genius or alien. So those will be coming out in January before I go to the motorcycle auction. Here's to wishing you guys, I hope you had a happy Christmas, and I hope you have a really great new year. This is from the Flat Cap Cafe Racer and my friends Mr. Bill, Rapid Roy, and Gorgeous George. Hopefully we'll see you during this next 2023 and doing some fun things. Bye. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.